Like this match is over, he's about to hit him with the big slam.
Again, thanks for your support, and we'll see you at the matches right here, OneWrestling.com.
Four, three. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Big Slam Nation. If you don't know who I am the Mark of the Masters, the man with the plan. Big Ray here to stay to talk some WWE TLC 2015. Today, ladies and gentlemen, this is the review show. Now, Billy Ray Valentine can't be with us, the Professor can't be with us, and you got the show Bill Schuyler can't be with us, and Bill Apter's off doing something that Bill Apter does. And I actually try to get Fabe on, but he's actually on with Team Heel Podcast. So, I got my brothers, A-Track Brown. You can follow him on Twitter at Pharaoh Fancy, and of course, Fame Black. I call him the Enigma, but he is the Nature Boy. Woo, Fame Black.
Gotta take the woo off.
All right, I'll take the woo off, but I will try again next time.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try again next time. I'll try better next time. I'll do my Ric Flair imitation. But you can follow him on Twitter at Fame Black. What?
The thing about the Nature Boy thing is, if you listen to the PW Hustle, it actually came after Buddy Landell died, and I was asked.
What do you mean if I listen to PW Hustle? I'm part of the PW Hustle. Stop breathing in your mic.
See,
I believe he's talking to the people.
Yeah, stop breathing in your mic, Fame.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
That's fine.
And actually, I asked A-Track right here, why
you can put it closer to your mouth.
Why did they call him the Nature Boy? And he said, because everything comes to him naturally. And that pretty much describes me. So that's where I took it from. And that's why there's no woo attached to it.
I see. So the whole annoying thing comes naturally.
No, they say you misheard.
Okay, very good. So listen, guys. Look, I'm going to tell you something. Straight off the bat, I didn't expect much from this pay-per-view. I thought it was going to be decent. I actually had a Twitter poll. And on the Twitter poll, I asked a question. I said whether it was going to be a great pay-per-view, a good pay-per-view, or whether it was going to be unadulterated full crap. And actually, let me see here. Oh, and I don't care. 38% of the votes said I don't care. 15% of the votes said it would be total crap. 15% of the votes said it would be great, and 31% said it would be good. Now, I'm going to ask you really quickly before we jump into the first match. I thought this was almost a great pay-per-view. A-Track.
It had its ups and its downs. I enjoyed it. The ending, which we'll get to, I really enjoyed. But overall, it was good. You know, just like I said, it had its ups and its downs. I don't share your same opinion, but it was good. I enjoyed myself. I'll say that. I can't really give an accurate right now, but when we get to the end, I'll tell you. I'll let you know about it.
And what about you, Fame? What did you think of the pay-per-view all in all without giving away the results yet?
I thought it was great. I was like, this is... but I thought it was going to be great. I was seeing... from Monday Night Raw, I was seeing the direction that I thought was taking place, and I was right. I just wish I had one or two prediction better. Maybe just one. Yeah, one.
Yeah, I kind of screwed the pooch on this pay-per-view, but I got one prediction that nobody got.
I was off by one. Yeah, that exactly.
No one got. But we're gonna jump into the pre-show now. You know, we were discussing on the WZ Daily. You guys, I always ask you guys to come check me out 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Every Wednesdays I'm on with Nick Hausman, www.wrestlezone.com. Guys, we were talking about how Sasha Banks, being from Beantown, Boston, this is where the pay-per-view actually took place, that she wasn't on the card. Well, they actually put her on the card against Becky Lynch. She actually she hit the bank statement for the win, and in a match that I actually thought was very, very entertaining. I didn't really appreciate the promo. You know what, A-Track, give me your opinion on that opening promo, brother, and the match in general.
To be honest with you, I did not see the opening promo.
Okay.
I was still walking the dog. I saw the match. I thought the match was good. But when I got in the house, the promo had just ended. Can I guess?
You didn't miss anything.
Did they say Unity?
Oh yes.
All
they
right,
did.
there you go. Well, you see, if they're girls, so I'll accept the high voice pitch unity. But for all those out there, we all know it's unity.
Well, every time they do that, I think of Mortal Kombat. Remember when you used to Toasty?
Toasty!
Anyway,
Exactly.
Fame Black, what did you think of the beginning promo of this match?
I also did not see the promo.
my
I actually
gosh.
didn't get to see the match. I was having network issues. I was home. It kept stopping and refreezing and shut
What are
down.
you doing here? Jesus
It
Christ.
made it difficult to do my job.
Well, this is
Okay.
what happens when you don't advertise. People don't rush and try to get things in order beforehand. You know, that's the WWE's fault.
I was watching the network though. I was watching it. It just was stopping and restarting. I couldn't do it. I couldn't get through it.
I gotta be honest. I was having issues getting on the network also on my cell phone. Not that I'm supposed to be watching at work, but I definitely was. And the fact is this: I actually like watching the match itself. I was actually really pleased. I thought it was a really good, not even for a women's match. I thought it was just a good match in general. Good in-ring psychology. I thought it was really really cool. The bad girls were bad, and the good girl. You know what sucks about Becky Lynch, and I want to hear your opinion on this. A-Track and then Fame. You know, Becky Lynch, it seems like she's always set up to fail. You knew coming into this match, once you knew she was facing Sasha Banks in Boston, she was going to lose the match, but she loses every match. So, I mean, what's the deal with Becky Lynch? I think she's got everything that you know, to put her over as one of the top divas in WWE. What's the problem?
Well, the problem is that she's, you know, she doesn't really bring anything to the table yet. Like, what's Becky Lynch's gimmick? Like, what's her angle? What is she
I think
about?
it's being weird or being like a tree elf or something.
I mean,
Tree elf?
other than that might be one, but what does she really have? I mean, she's a good wrestler, don't get me wrong, but they really haven't found anything for her to do yet. She was stuck in the middle, and this always happens when you have a three person faction. That always happens. There's always that one person that's like, okay, well, what do you do with this person here? And they don't really do anything, and so you know, that person suffers.
I hear you. And there's a wild animal behind you, Fame Black, but ooh.
Whose cat is that?
That's a problem. If in your neighborhood random
Who
cats
let these
just walk
cats
into
in
your
here? Close the door.
Dude, seriously, man.
You got a cat walking by.
It's just like random.
It's like
You know,
a
when
Michael
I-
Jackson video. He got on the Michael Jackson hat.
Oh, so good. This is so bad. Anyway, Fame.
Yes.
What did you think of the match in general? Seriously, technically, I thought it was a really good technical match, and I thought it was really well done.
Don't listen. I didn't see the match. It was
You
stopping.
watched the match?
The starting. It was. I didn't get it straight until the pay-per-view started. Thank God.
Okay. All right. Well, cool. But you got the rest of the pay-per-view. So basically, all in all, you know, no one got this match right. No one got this match wrong. And again, whoever the first person is, I don't know. I have to go to Billy Ray Valentine to find out. I think it was Jazzashan. He follows us on Twitter. I think. I'm not really sure. We're going to find out who the very first person to give us every single pick correct. And if you got every single pick correct, then you're boss, because I didn't get many correct. But all right, so check it out. Good way to start the show. I thought it was cool that they gave you know, Becky, not Becky Lynch, but what's her name? Sasha Banks. Yeah, I was glad they gave her at least a platform to be in her hometown. She was really, really over with the crowd.
Of course.
So, what do you mean, of course? Why, of course?
She's always over with the crowd, and her being in her hometown, she's gonna be super over anyway. So
Yeah, she's great. She's great. Absolutely great. All right, we're gonna move on to a match that, dude, seriously, this match was freaking awesome.
Match of the night.
Match of the night. It was awesome, dude. I mean, they were, you know, we knew it was gonna be a spot fest, but I don't know if you guys agree with me here. But did you see a little more intensity in this pay-per-view? A couple of head chair shots.
Yes.
yeah.
I want to get into that a little later on, but
I don't think they were done purposely, but
Oh no, they were.
I definitely felt the violence.
Right, there was violence, and this is the thing. You know, we've had a couple of Hell in a Cell matches that had no blood. We had a couple of TLC matches that really had no violence. I mean, the stairs match was okay, I guess, last year, but seriously, man, this match, dude, that spot that Kalisto did, what's the finisher? Fame Black,
the Serena del Sol.
There it is.
off the top of the ladder onto
Insane.
the other ladder. Insane. Fame Black, what did you think of this match? Before we get into that, basically, the New Day go over in this match. I just thought it was unbelievable, man. Kofi Kingston is able to climb the ladder to pull down the two tag team titles. Give us your opinion on this match and give us some of your favorite spots.
I mean, guess what, Ray? This match is no DQ. Xavier Woods on commentary, solid gold. Everything he said. I mean, the fact that he really wasn't getting involved, and he didn't even move for a lot of it. He didn't even he like it looked like it was close. Xavier Woods didn't move. It's kind of how I knew the match wasn't gonna be over. Throwing a trombone at that man's back, too funny. Correcting Michael Cole, that is not Sin Cara. That is Kalisto. Do your job, Michael. Hilarious. The spot with Kalisto, I mean, that's tops. I mean, it was one of those moments that took me back where I'd be like, no way. No. Oh my God.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And then it's like there was so many other spots. I mean, that match is high intensity, but Xavier Woods on commentary is what sold it for me.
Absolutely. That you're telling me that sold it for you? It wasn't all the amazing wrestling action.
I mean, it was intense, but it was like every moment was brought. I mean, it really made me like remember how good commentary can be to enhance a match. I mean, just Xavier fight. Y'all not friends, fight. When it's just the Lucha Dragons and the Usos in the ring. I think that kind of stuff is hysterical. I mean, all of it was great, including the New Day promo in the beginning. So all of it just flowed together.
Well, listen, A-Track Brown, Xavier Woods did get involved in the match using the trombone. He was annoying. He was, in a good way. He was annoying in a good way. He was fantastic on commentary. I mean, dude, remember that spot where I think it was Sin Cara who kind of did like a monkey flip and Kalisto did the 360 flip onto I forgot who wasn't allowed. I mean,
I didn't think he was going to pull that off.
Wow.
I really didn't.
Seriously, give me what are some of your favorite moments of this match? Because this is a classic, man. This is a great match.
My favorite moment was, I think, is unanimous, was when the Cerrito del Sol, when he did that, man. When he pulled that off, I was like, wow. And I enjoyed the 2 super kicks, from the Usos. And Kofi is just, Kofi always brings, his A game to a ladder match or a Royal Rumble. But, he shines in that. I would say that I want to allude to a point that Ben Amin made on the PW Hustle when he said, when you have Xavier Woods out there with his antics, sometimes it takes away from what's going on inside the ring. And as I watched that, I was like, you know what? He's absolutely right. I mean, this guy's an in-ring performer, so he knows what he's talking about. So I thought he was right. But with this type of match, you have to expect that Xavier Woods is going to get involved. The throwing of the trombone was hilarious. Even the whole crowd cracked at that. Even Sin Cara was on it. Everybody was on their A game. There was a few sloppy things, but overall, it was a good match. Having Kofi Kingston be the one to take the belts down was cool because Boston is also his hometown in a way because he went to Boston University.
That's right. Yeah, man.
That was good for him. And it's good to know that whether you like the New Day or dislike the New Day, they put on good matches. The Usos as well, and the Lucha Dragons. Hopefully, the Lucha Dragons will get these belts because I see them as tag team champs.
I got to be honest with you. I don't think they're going to take the belts off of the New Day until they bring up Enzo and Kaz from NXT.
You might be right. I think they're going to hold on to those belts for a very long time. I don't see anybody taking them yet.
All right, well, really quickly before we move on to the abomination of the next match, which is Rusev and Ryback, which I really didn't enjoy. But who do you think, if you guys could pick any tag team to take the belts off of the New Day at this point in the juncture, who would it be?
Lucha Dragons. I just said it. Those are the guys I want to see as tag champs.
So not the Ascension.
No.
Okay. All right. What about you, Fame?
Man, I just gotta think about like who could match them in like numbers and power. So maybe the Wyatts.
Okay. That's a really good pick. So I like both picks, but again, I don't believe that they're gonna take those belts off those guys anytime soon. So let's roll on to Ryback versus Rusev Putria. Rusev Machka. And by the way, A-Track Brown, what the hell language were you speaking on the preview show? That would he doesn't. You were like Rusev, what a booty bit. I was like, what the hell?
I can't remember what he remembers. I can't remember what he says.
Rusev Putria, Rusev
Come
Maska.
That's what I was trying to say. Rusev Maska, whatever.
Hey, was it me or
I don't know.
was it just me or did Lana just look fantastic tonight?
I mean, I always think she looks fantastic.
Since she's come back, she's been on her A game, and by her A,
yes.
I mean the woohoo.
I think she's more of a C, but I know what you mean.
Talking about that bottom, that derriere. That's been, yeah.
Oh yes.
Well, listen.
I can't say what I was thinking when I was watching that match, but let's just, I was Jerry Lawler. I was watching Lana. I wasn't watching.
We had one hand free, right? Anyway, listen. You got that. All right, so listen, during this match, Lana got involved, which I love. I love the fact Lana gets involved. I think Lana, if they play it right, could be the next Baby Doll. If you guys don't know who Baby Doll is, go back.
American Queen, baby.
American Queen, baby, with the American Dream, Dusty Rose, but she was the best when she was with Tulla Blanchard, daddy. I love Baby Doll in the NWA. If you guys don't know who she is, she was a mean, you know what I mean. But listen, she got involved. Jezebel. She got involved, and I mean, I loved it because it was so cheesy the way Ryback backed into it, and she kind of like blocked it with her hand, and I loved it.
It was great.
It was cheesy, but I loved it. That's the only thing I loved about the match. Now, listen, I didn't love the match. I didn't hate the match. It was okay. I mean, there's two big guys. Listen, Rusev, calls for the accolade, blah blah blah. They go back and forth. Rusev, escaped. What was it? The shell shock, so on and so forth. Anyway, Rusev basically ends up hitting the accolade, causing Ryback to pass out, which was a kind of, I guess, a decent way of protecting Ryback because he didn't tap. I'm glad they didn't make Ryback tap. Anyway, I'm talking too much. Fame Black, why don't you give us your opinions of this match? Anything stuck out to you?
Watching big men wrestle, I can't hold it to the same standard. Stop it.
Yeah.
Oh, you
said it, dude, not me.
It's Paul Phoenix.
Awful.
Oh man.
He can't stop. Anyway, but like it's not the same. I don't hold it to the same standard as I do other matches. I try to look for, I guess, the feats of strength and stuff like that. I watch it differently than I watch a normal wrestling match. So for me, it was what it did. It told the story it was trying to tell. I don't know if passing out is worse. If you just pass out, like you can't, like anything happen to you after that. I don't like to pass out in front of people. So
didn't Stone Cold pass out to the sharpshooter? I mean, didn't that make him
bringing up a lot of past? I don't know. I think the King of the Ring made him more than that.
Oh, wow! Well, I just got schooled. A-Track?
Nah, it was SummerSlam, him versus Bret Hart. That's what did it.
You got schooled, punk.
That's what did it. I mean, King of the Ring was the birth of Austin 316, but Austin 316 was solidified when he fought Bret Hart, man. That shirt sold. Just the bloodstone, just everywhere. But having Ryback play hero, as in not tapping out, it does protect him. I think passing out might be worse. To tap out is like, I can't take it no more. I give up, okay. Daddy. Right. You don't want to be like Daddy. Nah. You rather pass out. So and not only that, Lana got involved too. So it was two types of protection in there as well. So the match itself, it was lackluster. It didn't really do anything for me. I had to give it a thumbs down. Straight.
Okay, all right. This was, in my opinion, probably the only bad match of the night.
It's not a total thumbs down because Lana was there, so it's more like
right. It's kind of
like that. Yeah, like that.
It's this way. It's kind of like
that. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Listen. Let's move on to a match that actually surprised the hell out of me, and I don't know why it surprises the hell out of me because Jack Swagger, Alberto Del Rio, chairs match for the United States Championship, and now I want to get into the whole headshot thing. What am I talking about? In this match, I think once or twice, Del Rio got hit in the face with a chair, and I don't think it was by accident because it happened again as Fame Black tosses his hat in the air like Michael Jackson.
I tossed it into my face.
Put the mic by your mouth. That actually works a hell of a lot better.
Sorry, I was tossing it I was simulating what you were describing with my hat. The chair.
No, you weren't.
It got thrown in his face.
He was just playing with his hat.
There's no one there.
Someone there. I just can't get into who it is. What?
It's Little Jimmy.
I'm actually Little Jimmy. Where's Little Jimmy? Anyway, listen. So this match was actually really damn good. And Jack Swagger, the reason why I'm saying that I shouldn't be surprised is because Jack Swagger may have the charisma of a lemon, but I mean the guy is just he's a big, talented, great wrestler. I think he's a great wrestler. I think he's really, 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 really good. Del Rio is a class act, man. Del Rio at the end of the match, he got frustrated with Jack Swagger, and they ended up trading chair shots. I mean, there were chair shots all over the match, but towards the end of the match, Del Rio actually hits the double stomp on a pile of chairs. So the Tree of Woe into the double stomp onto a pile of chairs, which I think would take anyone out. I was surprised there was no Zeb Coulter in this match. A little sad to see Dirty Dutch Mantel not there. Fame Black, A-Track. A-Track, I'm going to go to you. What did you think of this match? Del Rio goes over, retains the United States Championship.
It lived up to my expectations. I thought it was going to be a good match, and it was. Del Rio and Swagger, to me, in the ring have always worked well together. I've always liked Swagger. He's a bit of an ogre, but I think that kind of fits his style. Kind of who he is, that's Big Hoss, all-American American. Del Rio, another amateur wrestling aficionado, if you will. So I think that the two of them always work well together because of their amateur background. This match was good. It was brutal. Always good to see guys trade chair shots. The Tree of Woe was like sick. Exactly. Yeah. And I even like Jack Swagger with the ankle lock when he had the chair on him. Jack Swagger kind of went a little bit more in than usual. He really stepped his game up as far as selling the match is concerned. I think Jack Swagger did a very good job of selling, and I give him props for that. And if anybody else thinks otherwise, they don't know what the hell they're talking about, because Swagger really stepped up his game with Del Rio, and give Del Rio credit for that. I was upset that or disappointed, I should say, that Zeb Coulter didn't play a role in this match. I was surprised by that, but other than that, the match was good, very good.
All right. Well, Fame, I want to hear your opinion on this match, buddy.
I totally agree. I mean, I don't like Swagger nor Del Rio. It's more personal than anything. I hate his face. I'm a Vince McMahon Christian situation. Something about Del Rio's face, I just hate him. I look at him and I'm just like, I hate you. It's been since the promos.
So you wouldn't date Del Rio, all right?
I guess.
Not yet. I mean, the guy's in great shape. I mean, he's quite handsome. What? Anyway,
that
go
dude
ahead,
lives in the gym, man. Yeah, for real. I want to get.
Well, people don't know he was in MMA shape. He was training to possibly go back into mixed martial arts. But I don't know, man. If I got kicked in the face by Crow Cop while wearing a mask, I wouldn't do it again. Yeah. But Fame?
I mean, look, the match was what it was. I thought it was great. I don't understand Del Rio's new finisher. I don't understand why somebody would hold themselves up like that. The Tree of Woe is usually flat down. Somebody want
to... Well, they're trying to get out of the Tree of Woe, so he gets them while they're trying to get up out of it.
Don't they know that's his finisher?
That's the premise, but I understand what you mean. Every time I see that move, I ask the same question, but that is the premise, that they're trying to get out. But to me, it's like, it's kind of a silly finisher. It's like, don't put your hands up there. What are you doing?
Don't you watch his matches? Don't you know that's what he do?
Exactly, that's what he does. That's why you're up there. Don't put your hands up there.
Just hang down.
Idiot.
He won't know what to do.
Hold on. Let me get out of this at the same time. Put my position perfectly to get stomped in the face.
That's what the reality is. It's hard to display belief on that. It's like,
holy cow. But listen, all in all, really solid match.
Yes.
I enjoyed every single minute of the match. The only thing that sucks is, there was a point where Jack Swagger was playing to the crowd. He's beating his chest, and the crowd was like, cricket, cricket, cricket. I don't know if you heard that. They really didn't respond. I think they were chanting CM Punk at some point during the match, but they got a little bit more into it towards the end when they started getting a little bit brutal with each other. The crowd, they got the crowd back, and that's when I give props to Jack Swagger with his storytelling in the match, because he ended up getting the crowd back, and I haven't seen him really do something like that since he fought The Undertaker. That was, to me, that up until tonight, that was his best match as far as I was concerned. All right, and speaking about brutality, again, couple of headshots with the chairs, man. I mean, and again, a lot of violence in this pay-per-view. Fame. Do you think WWE is turning a corner? Because I did tweet out that I heard through a little birdie that WWE was kind of going in a different direction. I'm seeing something different. I don't know what it is yet.
Right. It's
But
subtle.
I'm seeing something different. It doesn't have to be TV 14. I don't want to see that freaking Mickey Mouse or Disney World freaking garbage with John Cena and green wristbands. I want to see fighters. I want to see pro wrestlers. Go ahead, Fame.
Go ahead.
I've said this before, and I don't know if I said it on the PW Hustle or the Sunday Seg or whatever. It doesn't matter. I said it before. I think that someone is really if you watch Family Guy now is actually PG, and a lot of people would disagree and they doubt it. Family Guy today is PG, and they still have a lot of dirty jokes. It's just what's being able to be PG is just what's being able to be said on television, not what's being able to be implied. So I think somebody is really exploiting the rules of what's PG, really. So there's that. And yeah, there is the change. I mean, Del Rio's like throwing the chair. It looked brutal. It looked real. It looked like he was like throwing a chair at him, hit Jack Swagger in the stomach. Like I was like, damn, oh man, that looked rough.
They were like in the hood, like in the hood. They said they were going in.
I mean,
they were really going at each
other.
What
they say in the hood?
They absolutely did. Am I correct, A-Track Brown? I mean, you are from the projects.
I don't know what y'all talking about. I do not live in the hood. I live in an upscale neighborhood.
Do you really? Yeah. I mean, Fame Black has yes, random cats walking by him.
All my neighbors are white. Okay.
Like I said, Fame Black got random cats walking through his apartment.
I get milk delivered to my home.
In glass bottles?
Exactly.
In glass bottles?
Exactly.
Fantastic. But anyway, dude, like, give me your opinion.
No, Del Rio has a way of really, getting into a match, so I felt that, like I said, they stepped up. The brutality was there, man. It was there. I don't know if it was scripted or if they were shooting on each other. If they were, good. Let me see another match. This feud, play more important. The feud itself, as I'm gonna say, like in the end, could be good. And I'll talk more about it, when we get to the last match. But it has to do with this point, I should say. When you just have guys being brutal towards each other, coming out and whooping each other's asses, that's the best thing you can do. You don't have to have long-winded promos. Just have guys just come open the show. If you open Monday Night Raw with Jack Swagger and Del Rio beating the living hell out of each other, people might be like, why Del Rio and Jack Swagger? But the brutality would be so good that they'll forget about it. That's how you can step it up. So I enjoyed that for what it was. I really did.
All right, very cool, very cool. So all in all, would you guys give this a thumbs up?
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
I wish I had more hands, so I can give that match 4 thumbs up.
I'm sure you can figure that out. All right, so now we have the ECW. I think they call them the ECW Originals or whatever.
Team Extreme.
Team Extreme. No, time out. Team Extreme is Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy. That is the true Team Extreme. Am I correct?
Actually, it would be Matt, Jeff, and Lita. Team Extreme.
Right, that is Team Extreme, right? Is that the dance?
You need to stop. And now, no, Team Extreme is the Dudley Boys, Tommy Dreamer, and Rhino.
Right, versus the Wyatt family. And listen, Bubba Ray Dudley, Bully Ray, formerly of TNA, the former TNA World Heavyweight Champion.
I don't know why we bringing that up.
Was the last to go through a table. Yes, the Wyatt family goes over, and if it happened any other way, I think it would have sucked. Bully Ray put up a good fight. I think Bully Ray looked really tough. And when I was watching this match, I said to myself, are they kind of like setting up maybe a possible Bully Ray, or I'm saying Bubba Ray, singles run? I'm going to go to A-Track on this one because he's a big TNA guy. What do you think, buddy?
Not only am I a big TNA guy, I'm a big Dudley guy, I love the Dudley Boys, one of my favorite tag teams. I hope they do,
Oh my God, time out. Next Halloween, you're Devon. I'm Bully Ray.
Oh, my brother, testify! I think I can get that down. Yeah.
I think we could do that. But anyway, go ahead.
All right, next Halloween.
That would be awesome. I'll come up to see that.
A singles push would be good. This dude is gold, man. It kind of makes me wish CM Punk was there. I'd love to see a feud between those two. But anyway, the back to the fact of the matter, the match, it was what it was. You know, I knew that the ECW guys would help the Wyatt family look strong, and that's exactly what they did. They did their job. They did what they were supposed to do. A little disappointed that I didn't get to see a flaming table. I thought that was going to happen.
With the lighter fluid?
Yeah, I thought that was going to happen, but it didn't. You know, as we talk about singles pushes, man, it almost kind of hurts me that they got the Wyatts back together, because Luke Harper should really be like the man. That's your next Cactus Jack, okay? And I don't want to hear anybody say, "Oh, that's disrespectful to Cactus Jack." No, that is your next Cactus Jack. Not your next Mankind, not your next Dude Love, not your next Mick Foley. Your next Cactus Jack. That is not an insult. That is a compliment, because Luke Harper has potential like I haven't seen before in a long time. It's there. It is there. You know, it's just like, what are you doing? Exit him away as fast as they can and just get him out there. Or just, you know, push him alongside with the Wyatt. Just have him be that dude.
With Fame, they tried to give Luke Harper that singles run. Why didn't it work?
I can't speak on why it didn't work. I mean, there was
Sorry, can I just say this? You know why it didn't work? Because they really didn't try. They really
there's that. It didn't feel like a real attempt. I mean, even the breakup was odd. You know, hey, I just set them free, and it kind of just left the door open for them to come back together. And I think the long gain on that was for Bray to face the Undertaker alone, and I wish he would have won, but that's all in the past. Anyway, I like their numbers though. Like, I like the fact that they're huge and they're all bearded and scary, and rednecks scare me and hillbillies scare me. So it's like it touches on it strikes a chord with me to see these four in the ring, and I'm like, man, this is scary. So it works for him. Like, Luke Harper is talented. He can be pushed out later. He can run along with the Wyatts and be the crazy one. And I think that's actually like the one to do, to be the Cash Jack.
You know, it's so funny that you mentioned that the WWE didn't really give it a chance, and I agree with you guys. And WWE booking, and I'm not trying to put them down, I'm not a professional booker, but you know, there was a cartoon. They were talking about this on WZ Daily. There was a cartoon that somebody had drawn up where they're backstage. You've seen it, and they're like, oh, let's do a 6-man tag team match. You know, and then all of a sudden one guy just puts a 1 in front of it. Remember, because last week,
that was hilarious.
Right. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about, but WWE is synonymous. If they don't have anything, they go to the 6-man tag. And just like what was the SmackDown general manager?
Teddy Long.
Teddy Long, and he
holla.
We're having a tag team match. You know, it was a tag team match, a 6-man tag team match.
It was one of two things. It was either a tag match between two foes or whatever, like two teams of foes, or tonight you're going one-on-one with the Undertaker, player. Those were his 2 moves right there.
Yep, that was it. That's it.
Oh God, I'm drinking alcohol right now. Anyway, so this is brought to you by Special Vodka. No, it is what it is. I had a long day. You know, I had a long day. Can we just be real? I had a long day today.
I think we all had long days today.
I had a long weekend.
Oh my gosh, you know, but it's good to get here and just talk with you guys, because I really enjoyed the pay-per-view and talk a little wrestling with you guys. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to hear your comments. Leave your comments here below, here at OneWrestling.com, YouTube /OneWrestling Video. Again, follow us at OneWrestling. Tweet us, guys. We're going to give our Twitter handles at the end of the show. Let's continue with this match, and then we'll move on. So, all in all, is this match a thumbs up?
Yeah,
thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
All right, I give it a thumbs up. I thought it was a good match. The physicality, the you know, I talk about ring psychology, and ring psychology basically is making the match believable, selling what you're selling, the characters, so on and so forth. I thought it was excellent. Rhino, dude, was it me or Rhino looked like his arms got even like this? They were like the size of his legs.
Rhino's put on some weight, man. He has.
Rhino was like flexing, brother. You know, with 24-inch pythons.
Rhino's starting to look a little bit like a science experiment gone wrong.
He is. He's like a T-Rex on steroids with the little short arms.
Yeah. When they opened that match at the When they opened that match at Bell, I was like, why is Ryback? I mean, why is Rhino? Sorry, why is Rhino going toe to toe with Braun Strowman, trading punches? I was like, I don't see it. I was like, but then I'm looking at Ryback's arm. I mean, I keep calling him Ryback. Rhino's arms, and I'm like, yeah, I guess I get it.
Hey, let me tell you, if Big Dick Dudley wasn't dead, he'd be in there face to face with Braun Strowman. Neither one of them could wrestle worth a damn, but they would be face to face.
It doesn't matter. He's like the never leaving his feet thing. I think that's awesome. I think it's cool that they took all four of them with kendo sticks and the violence of like they're double teaming them with weapons. So yeah, it's all good. And then Jabba Rowan being the only one eliminated, I thought that was cool.
All right, well, listen, guys, we're way past the half point here at the pay-per-view. We're gonna jump into a match that I will say that even though I may fall to last place because I picked pretty much every match wrong, I picked this damn match right. And you know what? When I give my predictions, it's not who I think is gonna win. It's who I believe should win. It's how I would book the damn show, right, Billy Ray Valentine? All right, Professor.
Well, that ain't gonna get you close to the Yatta Cup, buddy.
Yeah, that's how you win the game.
I can't wait till we unveil the actual After Cup. But anyway,
I still think it should be a belt.
No, it's not gonna be a belt. Maybe it's a belt with a cup on it.
Okay. I just think it should be a belt.
I guess you guys will have to tune in sometime next year. Anyway, so we have Dean Ambrose versus Kevin Owens for the Intercontinental Championship. Dean Ambrose basically, he reverses the pop-up powerbomb and rolls up. I guess you would call it a roll-up. He rolls up Dean Ambrose for the 1, 2, 3. I was sitting at work and I actually dropped my phone because I couldn't believe they actually did, in my opinion, the right thing. Hear me out. The reason why I think it's the right thing is I think Dean Ambrose is the most over guy probably in the company at this point in juncture. So the Intercontinental title is the workers' title. What do I mean by workers? He is probably one of the better in-ring talents in WWE, the hardest working guy, so on and so forth. They put that title on him. They take the title off of Kevin Owens, which gives him the opportunity to now look past that Intercontinental title and go for maybe perhaps the World Heavyweight title. I think it's time for Kevin Owens to go up the card. And I think Dean Ambrose is perfect as the IC champ. I was really happy. This match was freaking great. Very, very well done. You know what, Fame? What did you think of this match? What did you think of the finish? What did you did it surprise you? Could you believe that they gave the strap to Dean Ambrose and took it off of Kevin Owens?
No, I cannot believe it because if I would have believed it, I would have predicted it. I thought there was no way they were going to part Owens with this belt, especially after he came out with the promo and he's like, I eat popcorn all the time. I don't care what you do. Y'all are losers because y'all didn't do anything. Your sports teams win. I feel like that's great because I feel like every heel is like the cheap heel. Your sports teams suck, but you can't really say that in Boston. So it's one of those things. He said, you guys didn't do anything to earn it. I love Kevin Owens as a heel. I don't know if that lets him go for the title because he's a heel and Sheamus is the champion and he's the heel too. And I know we're supposed to be blurring those lines, but I can't unless it's a Kevin Owens face turn and it works. But I'm so good at being a heel. I don't know why anybody would want to do such a thing.
Well, what do you think, A-Track?
I was shocked. I didn't think that was going to happen. I picked Owens to win.
I love the way, I'm sorry, I love the way you say it so eloquently. I was shocked. Anyway.
I was shocked.
Simply appalled.
I was appalled. I was like, wrong. Quite wrong.
I was quite dismayed.
Rubbish and poppycock.
All right, just keep going with the cock talk.
Rather dissatisfied.
But anyway, I was shocked that he won, and I felt that this is not the end. I think they're going to trade that belt back and forth. I think they're going to do that, and I think I don't know how long they could stretch this out, but if they did and they went to WrestleMania, we could possibly see one of the best Intercontinental Championship matches since Macho Man Randy Savage versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Really?
Yeah.
What are we talking about here?
I'm saying that maybe the next pay-per-view Owens gets the belts back, and then on a Monday night, what's his guy's name?
Sami Zayn.
No, not Sami Zayn.
Oh.
Dean Ambrose. He gets it back. You know,
but Sami Zayn is coming back.
I know Sami Zayn is coming back, but I think that this feud itself is not over. Like I said, I think Owens is going to get that belt back. I think they're going to trade that belt back and forth. It has that potential. It's possible that it's not. Very possible. I could be living in my own world here. I'm just saying that it has the potential to do that. And
I like it.
Stretch it out to WrestleMania. That'll be even better. Because, you know, that's a feud that people would be invested in for a long time, especially if you let these dudes, like, really, you know, work together and come up with something on their own.
I agree.
Why do you agree?
All the reasons that he just stated. I mean, I think it's a great idea. These dudes definitely have the potential. I don't know why you said a Monday night. I just see it straight down the road. Rumble, Owens gets it back. Ambrose gets it back at whatever the February pay-per-view is, WrestleMania, and then they can add a stipulation that there ain't gonna be no more rematches between them.
Do you really want a hot potato? Do you really want a hot potato? When I say hot potato, guys, I'm saying just keep changing champions. Do you really want a hot potato that championship belt?
Yes.
Ray had to use that disclaimer to tell you how to play hot potato. Wrong fans.
Yes, the whole tater tots thing. It's still there, still up in the air. But no, you want to do that because it actually does help that belt become more prestigious to where it used to be.
Yeah, long reigns ain't always the case.
Yeah, and once again, something that they should be doing, you make it all about the title, straight up and down. Like when you go back to Booker T and Chris Benoit, you know, when they went back and forth with the with the TV title, and that that 7, what was it, the best out of 7 or the whatever the match was. That was great, and you can kind of do the same thing. Not have like a best out of 7, but just a series of matches where the belt just goes back and forth. They haven't done that in a long time. What's to hurt them from doing it? The Intercontinental Champion ain't the face of the company anyway, so who cares?
I agree.
That's an excellent point, and that's an excellent point. And you know what? Again, I'm going to revert and ask the fans here at OneWrestling.com to leave your commentary below at OneWrestling.com, or YouTube /OneWrestling video, and on Twitter. I want to hear what you guys think regarding A-Track's really good poignant points, if that makes any sense. So we're going to move on to another match, and this match actually disappointed me. Oh, by the way, Dean Ambrose, Kevin Owens, thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Very cool.
2 thumbs up. Dang.
Wow.
All right.
I got that one.
Very cool. Very cool. I look at Mick Foley, right? Anyway, so now we have Paige versus Charlotte. I actually haven't been a big fan of Charlotte's title run, and I picked Paige to win, but I see her, and I'm speaking about Charlotte, really, really, really kind of acting a lot like her dad. They brought her dad, Ric Flair, the Nature Boy, down to the ring. He actually helped her cheat, which was, in my opinion, a little bit of a botchy move. I thought it was too right in the referee's face when he took Charlotte's leg and put it under the rope. I think anyone could have seen it. Everyone. I thought the referee actually
is that illegal though?
Is it illegal? Absolutely.
Yes, he's not supposed to get involved.
It actually is illegal. A man on the outside is not supposed to touch one of the females actually competing in the match. I'm sorry, Fame. And we lost Fame's. Fame, turn your camera on and off, and we'll get back to you. Go ahead, A-Track.
I was kind of disappointed in the match itself. I thought it could have been better. I thought the match they had the last pay-per-view was much better than that. That miscue with Ric Flair, you know, it was what it was. But I think Charlotte is trying way too hard to emulate her dad. And, you know, I mean, the fact that she's being heelish is cool. Well, she's being a heel. It adds a little bit more depth to her character. She's a little bit more watchable now than doing that corny crap of, you know, this, and now she's kind of doing it in a mocking way. So, you know, it is what it is. But thumbs down for that match. I didn't care for it at all, really.
Fame, do you have your?
I was paying more attention to Ric Flair.
Fame, can we hear you talk now? No, we don't hear Fame talk now. So we're actually going to cut away really quickly. We're going to fix this up, and we'll be right back. All right, so we're back, and we do not have any visual from Fame, but you know what? It's cool. Fame, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I don't want y'all to see what I'm doing. I cut that off purposely.
Yeah, he's doing stuff with that cat.
But we do have his audio, so we're just gonna finish up here. Listen, Charlotte basically
talk about this match while Fame rubs his pussy.
Oh, cat. Oh God, PG site.
Wow, that was, and that right there, Ray, is what I was referring to earlier with what you can say that's PG and what you can't say. You know,
there's
right
ways
there.
around it.
There's ways around it.
Ways around it.
But seriously, Charlotte Flair, she actually while Paige was being distracted by, I guess, the referee and her dad, Ric Flair, she kind of loosened the turnbuckle, old school, and she kind of did like a leg sweep into the turnbuckle. Paige basically gets knocked almost unconscious, rolls her up for the 1-2-3. Charlotte goes over. She retains the Divas title. I'm digging the whole heel turn. Is the only thing is that there's a lot of confusion. Is Paige a face, a Fame? What do you think, buddy?
I think Paige is absolutely gorgeous. Now, I don't know what she's been doing, but she is looking fantastic.
What does that have to do with her being a face and a heel?
Thanks for answering that question.
She's facing my book. Yeah, I guess if you're going up against somebody who's cheating to win and you're fighting the match clean, I think that automatically makes you some form of face. What I thought was memorable about this match is the fact that I don't remember the last time I saw a woman cheat, or not necessarily cheat with a weapon. And necessarily the second turnbuckle isn't a weapon, but it's the closest I've ever seen like a woman cheating with a weapon to win. I don't remember the last time I saw that. I could be wrong. Could have been recent, but I don't remember.
You don't watch TNA.
That's true.
I guess. Yeah, you got me. I don't watch something that's you got it.
That's horrible. Anyway, all right. So what do you guys give this? A thumbs up, a thumbs down? Fame Black, thumbs up.
Thumbs down for me.
I gotta give it the thumbs down.
Yeah, I'll give it a thumbs down too. So
it's not for lack of trying. I mean, the story has been told, but it's just the match wasn't there.
All right. Well, listen. There's 2 bad matches. We had I think 7 or 8 matches here on the pay-per-view, and now we're going into the WWE Tables, Ladders, and Chairs match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, Roman Reigns versus Sheamus. And listen, man, the League of Nations or the Legion of Doom or whatever the hell you call these guys, the League of Lame,
League of Shadows.
League of Shadows.
Oh crap.
Oh. Listen,
no, we don't have nothing to do with that dude.
We don't want Bane here.
No, we don't want Bane here. Nah.
How did
Bane get the Big Slam Nation address?
I don't know. I didn't give it to him.
We do not.
I mean, I shouldn't doubt Bane's ability to get connections.
He's the League of Shadows, man. What do you expect?
I don't know why I even asked that question.
Listen. We don't want Bane. If anyone is not a comic book fan, find out who Bane is. He's one of the baddest men on the planet. He's a regular in the PW Hustle. We do not want him involved in this show. Am I right, A-Track?
You don't want me involved in your show.
Oh, God, he's here.
Oh, man. This dude is here. I think that's it.
You know what?
I think he was just giving us a warning.
You know what? I'm going to ask Bane. What did you think of this match?
I will tell you this right now, that as the leader of the League of Shadows, I found this match very disturbing. The League of Nations will fall, and they will fall down to me, the leader of the League of Shadows. And that's all I will say about it. You don't get to hear my opinion. You want to hear my opinion, you listen to the PW Hustle.
And guys, I would implore you to subscribe to the PW Hustle channel on YouTube as well as our podcast. All right, guys, listen.
I think he follows me, to be honest with you.
I think he follows you too. Now, all seriousness, this was a hell of a match. These guys beat the living hell out of each other. Now, we do know that the League of Nations got involved. Sheamus was able to pull that title down, but it wasn't what happened during the match that was important. Fame Black, it's what happened after the match. Why don't you tell me why Roman Reigns is now finally over with the WWE crowd?
I mean, it was the brutality, man. That's what we've been talking about, the violence. I mean, there was a lot of violent spots in that match to begin with. I mean, I must have went through at least 4 tables. There was a lot of ladder. They broke a ladder. They used the chairs. All of it was very, very destructive. And you know what made it is it keeps telling that story of Roman Reigns getting so close. Because I mean, the League of Nations could have came in at any time. They didn't. I mean, they're the League of Nations. All 4 of them could have came out. Where was Dean Ambrose? And
Nobody came to help him.
He was busy setting up the party. Remember, he said they were gonna have a party.
It's like that thing, like when Hulk Hogan back in the day used to help everybody, but when he was getting beat up by Big John Studd and King Kong Bunny, nobody came to help him.
Nobody came out to help Hogan.
But anyway, good Fame.
It's not even like
But now we know why nobody came out to help Hogan.
He was allegedly racist. Anyway, go ahead, Fame.
No, but I'm saying it's not like they're just friends. They're part of like a stable. It's called the family. Where was Dean at? Although where was Wade Barrett?
Wade Barrett was somewhere around, I'm sure.
He was there in the promos before at the tail end of the pre-show. Sheamus is having like a meeting. I guess it's like a UN meeting with all the nations, and he's and King Barrett is there. So I don't understand where he might have been holding off Dean Ambrose, and I guess that's the story they're gonna tell. Otherwise, I'm sitting there like, where's Dean Ambrose? But they didn't come out to the end, so it looked like Roman had a chance. He had that chance. He fought so hard. He went through so many tables, and then he's trying to get his revenge out, and Triple H stops him. And Triple H is the guy that, the great Triple H. That first chair sell was everything.
Listen, guys,
you don't get over till you beat the game.
Listen, A-Track Brown, if the fans here at OneWrestling.com did not watch the end of this pay-per-view, if you guys turned the network off, you lost out on one of the biggest beatings I've seen anyone take in quite some time. A-Track, why don't you break down what happened to Triple H, man?
Listen. First and foremost, I will tell you this. I was not really enjoying that match too much as it was going on. And now, I know that they had spots, and that was the thing. There were spots. It was a spot fest. And the problem that I had was it seemed like they were telegraphing all these spots. Like, you almost knew what was going to happen. It was like, okay, they're about to go to this table. Okay, he's about to do that. Okay, that was about to happen, at least from my vantage point. So for a very long time during the match, I was just like, it's whatever. And then I really got taken out of the match when I heard the crowd chant, "We want Cena." And I was like, no, this is not happening.
Yes.
This is not happening.
Hold on, let me get my belt. Let me get my spinner belt going. Go ahead.
It's very important to note that they were in Boston.
Yeah, but they hate him in Boston. So it doesn't that was the whole thing that was confusing about it. It was like, no, don't do this. There were people saying Cena sucks, and then they started chanting Daniel Bryan, and then they started chanting for Seth Rollins, and so it was just like, wow. But the thing is, the match in itself, like I said, it seemed like it was just too telegraphic, too transparent. It was like I knew where these spots were gonna happen. But at the end, as Big Ray asked me to do, I'll talk about it. What happened to Triple H, man? This is the thing. Roman Reigns not over, but that's how you help get him over.
I think he's over now.
Cut the promos. I have my live reaction is on the PW Hustle YouTube channel right now. You go look at that. And he was over with that crowd, but he's not exactly over yet. They have to, it all depends on what happens Monday night and so on and so forth. Knowing the WWE, this could end up messed up as quick as it was good. So it was just that I enjoyed it. I see, it's like, yes, have this dude destroy stuff. Have this dude be angry. Less talking. Matter of fact, no talking at all. Just have him go out there and destroy things and just walk out of the ring. He can only say believe that, or just give a sick, sinister grin. It doesn't have to be talking. If he comes out tomorrow and does a long-winded promo, they have just ruined it as soon as they gave it to us.
All right, Fame. I disagree with him, but what's your opinion?
I mean, if this is the start of a more intense, more violent Roman Reigns, and it works, and I don't think there's a reason for it not to. If he can get over with the male fans, he's already over with the women and the kids. That is what it is. I mean, he's pretty and he says stuff like "believe that, believe that."
I mean, he is extremely good looking. We've discussed that quite a bit on the PW Hustle.
Quite a bit.
Too much, I would opinion. But listen, all in all, I mean, what I loved was that Roman Reigns, he beat the living hell out of Triple H. You had Stephanie McMahon basically crying for her husband, and then when I really thought it was over, he had just put this guy through a table. I mean, the guy, he powerbombed him on the table, and then he freaking laid him on the table.
I
and
enjoyed that.
The diving elbow off the curtain onto the table, and then he starts walking up the ramp. He's giving the whole Mahala sign, like, we're all good, brother. But he comes back and spears the living hell out of Triple H, of course, causing internal bleeding. Triple H is probably in the ICU right now, but but seriously, guys, he became almost an anti-hero. He became anti-establishment. He became the modern-day PG version of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Do you not agree? A-Track Brown.
Nah, I wouldn't go that far. I can't go that far. Listen, what happened tonight was awesome. I enjoyed it. I'm not ready to go there yet. I'm not. We got to see what happens.
Of course not.
But I will. I don't know who's to give credit to this, but I will say when Roman didn't get the powerbomb off right and he didn't break the table and he, it seemed like he ad-libbed and did the whole elbow thing. That was good. That was good on his part. And whoever said, hey, if they talked it out during a scuffle, whatever. But it was good that he did that. It added to more effect. It was good that he freaking, left and came back. That was just, and the crowd popped for it, man. They went from crapping on this match to fully being behind this guy. And this is my point.
Thank you, Roman.
So yes, and tomorrow you continue this. Don't have him say nothing. Let Stephanie do her thing when she emasculates everybody in the ring, and then he can spear Stephanie. That's not gonna happen. But if it did, whatever. But
No. I want him to spear Linda McMahon.
Wow.
She's old. They'll kill her. Yes. But he comes out tomorrow and destroys the League of Nations, whoops their asses, keeps his mouth shut. Don't have him say anything. That's it. Or he comes out. Well, they can't have him come out and beat up Dean Ambrose for not coming out because that'll kill it. But you just have him destroy the League of Nations. No talking. Keep it limited. If he's gonna talk, keep it short and sweet. That's it. Don't let the people have a chance to decide that they don't like him again.
I agree. Fame, your opinion.
No, I agree with that. Like I said, if he could come out and it'll work. Like if he's more intense, more ferocious, maybe not attacking Dean Ambrose, but at least like. Maybe in something where he's waiting for Dean Ambrose to arrive because for some reason he didn't call him or talk to him the night before. And he's that's just kayfabe. But he's waiting for Dean Ambrose to arrive to ask him where he was. Why didn't you come help me? It'd be aggressive about it. If he stays, I don't agree with no talking, but if he stays intense and keeps it short and sweet, like when he was a member of the Shield, I think that if it goes well, we'll be looking back on tonight like we look back on Stone Cold first stunning Vince McMahon.
Wow. That, you know what? I'm going to leave it at that. All in all, guys, I always ask at the end of every single pay-per-view, if you guys give it a number grade, 1 through 10, what would you give it, A-Track Brown?
I gave the pay-per-view a strong 7.5.
Wow.
A strong 7.5. And that's because I enjoyed the end. I enjoyed the Del Rio match. I enjoyed the opening tag match.
Okay.
Straight up and down.
What about you?
And I enjoyed Kevin Owens and Dean Ambrose.
What about you, Fame?
Yeah, I think just with one bad match and one match that kind of was slower and not the norm.
Right.
I give it an 8.5.
Wow, you gave it almost a 9. I'm definitely gonna give this pay-per-view a strong 8. Not just an 8, a strong 8. I thought this was an excellent pay-per-view, or whatever you call it. I guess a network special or whatever. Again,
was it not on pay-per-view?
And another thing that keeps it from being an 8 was the commentary was so bad.
Yeah,
it was. Oh my God! When Michael Cole mistook Kalisto for Sin Cara, I was like, dude, One dude is way bigger than the other dude. Like, are you serious? I know they're both Mexican, they both wear masks, but come on, man.
One dude has tattoos.
It's no. Here's the thing: if Michael Cole, when Roman Reigns put Sheamus through the ladder, if he didn't say that ladder's broken in half like 5 times in a row, I would have never known. It's like, no, I'm blind. I apparently the ladder was broken in half.
Apparently it was. And listen,
that commentary, man, it almost for me, it like, usually if the commentary is okay, I'll sit there. This was me getting up, washing the dishes, looking back, because the commentary was like getting on my nerves.
Listen, guys, I'm hoping, I believe Billy Ray Valentine usually does a Fallout show for Monday Night Raw. So OneWrestling.com, so you guys can hopefully look out for that tomorrow, depending on when you're watching this video. Guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Listen, all in all, I think this was a really interesting night. On the WZ Daily, we were talking about how this is the actual, I think it was Justin LaBar who actually stated that this is the beginning. This pay-per-view was actually the beginning of the road to WrestleMania, not the Royal Rumble. This is how important this was, because this possibly could send the WWE in a different direction. I see the WWE going in a different direction, and I kind of like what I'm seeing at this point in juncture. But we're gonna leave it at that. I want to hear your comments, guys. I want to hear what you guys think.
Also, the start of Triple H versus Roman Reigns. I'm sorry, brother.
I definitely think that's gonna happen.
That's what they're doing.
I think that's gonna definitely happen. Listen, I want to thank Fame Black for coming. I want to thank A-Track Brown for coming on. I want to thank myself for being here after a long, hard day. Ladies and gentlemen, I always say this. I would do this for a living, but if I can, I would do it anyway. Why? Because I love talking wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, you can follow us here on Twitter at One Wrestling. Follow me on Twitter at Big Ray Show. Follow A-Track Brown at Pharaoh Fancy. Fame Black at Fame Black. Billy Ray Valentine at Billy Ray Hustle. The Professor PW Hustle. What is it? PROF PW Hustle. You can follow him on Twitter. And also, You Got the Show Bill Schuyler. Follow him on Twitter at You Got the Show. And of course, the legendary Bill Apter. Do not forget to pick up that book. Is Wrestling Fixed? I Didn't Know It Was Broken. Get it on Amazon. Go into your bookstores. You can get it on hardcover. Follow him on Twitter at Apter1Wrestling. Also, we're on Facebook, guys. Follow us on Twitter at Big Slam Nation. We got the PW Hustle, guys. You can find that. It's kind of like Big Slam Extreme. You have who we want to get a shout out to? The Sunday Segway guys over there, over across the pond. Am I right, Fame Black?
I actually just did their TLC prediction show this morning, so go check that out.
Oh, big shout outs to my boys at WrestleZone. My boy Ben Hameen. I am a disgusting infidel. I am a moron, according to him.
Show Allah.
Yes, follow him at Ben. Is Ben _ Hameen, right?
Yeah.
Ben _ Hameen, and of course my buddy Nick, and Nick Hausman at WZ Rebel. Also follow us at WrestleZone Radio, at WrestleZone.com. Guys, listen, we're all over the place. We love talking wrestling, guys. I'm glad you guys enjoyed this WWE TLC review show. Now, in the words of the legendary Bill Apter, and I'm going this week on WrestleZone Daily, and I'm going to start a hashtag for Bill Apter. Bill Apter for the WWE Hall of Fame. I said it here. It has to happen. If not this year, next year. The guy is extremely old. Let's get him in before he croaks. I love you, Bill. Mwah. God bless you. Guys, thank you for joining us here at OneWrestling.com. And in the words of Bill Apter, guys, we will see you
at the matches.
At the matches. Later, fellas. Thank you so much for joining us.
Shout outs to Natalie Monet, too.
Yeah, that is the first lady of
First
the
lady.
PW Hustle. Love you, Jen. Mwah. Bye.